Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Quivz here. Quivz does stuff. Today we're taking a look at a brand new game. Well, relatively brand new. It's been out for about a week now in its official release version. Solasta, Crown of the Magister. So what this is a Dungeons & Dragons based game, and a really strictly adhering to the 5th edition rules Dungeons & Dragons based game. An alternate to this might be something like Baldur's Gate 3, which is relatively strict in some respects in that it uses most of the rules, but it's not nearly, supposedly, as strict as Solasta, Crown of the Magister. Now, I haven't played this. I've only heard some things about it. I was very interested. I play Dungeons & Dragons with my family. In fact, we played last night. We're currently playing through Curse of Strahd. Any spoilers in the comments will be deleted. Don't tell people about Curse of Strahd. So this was kind of intriguing. I do have Baldur's Gate 3 as well. I'm kind of enjoying it. It's still in early access. I've only got, the first bit of the game to play through, and I haven't in fact finished it, because especially in Dungeons & Dragons games like this, I will get halfway through a game and then be like, what if I'd made my druid go this way? What if I'd made my thing go this way? So I tend to restart a lot. I imagine very, very similar things will happen if I play Solasta. But, there's one thing I forgot to do. I need to reach behind me and get my dice. Because what I decided to do is, where a lot of the decisions come up in the game, like what to do, I'm going to roll a real d20 and use that to make decisions. So I need to get my dice out and get a d20 out and have that ready for when I need it. But yes, this will be a first look, like completely blank. I've never played it before. I've literally loaded up the game, changed the graphical settings, exited and restarted the game, and now we're ready to go. So I have no idea what I'm doing. There will be tutorial windows. There was already one on the main menu to sort of give you an idea. Characters. Create, view, edit your pool of characters. Okay, so I can actually create a pool of characters. Let's create a character as the first thing that we do. Cool. Alright. Ancestry selection. Okay, well that's not ancestry, that's more race, but okay. Right. So, what I'm going to do, because I'm using a D20 to be more D&D authentic, I could be using like a D6 here and just ignore the 6, but I'm going to use the D20 and then I'm going to go, well, there's 2 hill dwarf lineages and 2 high elf lineages and 2 marsh halfling. Wow. So I'm just going to count up, going left to right. So if I roll a 20, it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on and so forth. So let's roll a d20 and see what we get. That is a 4. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4. Human, how boring. Oh well. The dice rolled it, so that's what we go. Class selection. Alright, I know about classes. Right. Same again, so not all the classes. Interesting. I was really expecting there to be all the classes, but okay. Roll the dice again. This time we get a 17. Decent roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Rogue. Alright, I can edit equipment. Let's have a look at our equipment. Rapier, probably better than a short sword anyway. A short bow's always good with them. A burglar's pack or an explorer's pack. I'd rather have the burglar's pack because I think then you get... Oh. No, you don't get thieves' tools. Oh, you get thieves' tools automatically. Okay. Hold Alt for more info. Right, yep. Backpack, 5 torches, ration pouch, antitoxin, crafting basic poison, and basic poison. Or, healing remedy, projectile parts, small smith toolkit. Interesting. No, we'll go with the one it gives us. Right. So far, we're a human rogue. Background. Okay, yeah, these are the standard personality flags offered by a background. You must also select 2 personality as dispatched. Okay, yep. Oh, interesting. Alright, well, let's roll that d20. What do we get? A 19. Oh, make me count too much. Alright, well that's 8. So 8, 16, 17, 18, 19. We're an aristocrat. Interesting. Now, choose 2. So apparently you can choose this twice. No. Okay, maybe I can choose these twice. Personality, aristocrat, formal, casual. Oh, okay, interesting. Well, see, a D4 would be ideal for this. Maybe I should use all my dice. Alright, I'm going to change it from using a D20 to using the D20, the Dungeons & Dragons sort of set of dice. So I'm going to pull out a D4. There's a D4, there's a D4. Really hard to grab because it's like a little pyramid. So if you try to grab it, you're just squeezing the pinch, trying to pinch a pyramid. And that's given us 2, so we're going to go for lawfulness. Choose 2, so the other one, so I'll just re-roll a 2 if I get another 2. Oh dear. That was a can of Sprite. And a 2 again. Not surprising there, really. 1. Alright, so authority and lawfulness. Additional personality flags. Choose 2. Okay, that is, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'll get a D10 out. That's a percentile D10, not rather a plain D10. There we are. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cynicism. And 9. Greed. So we're not... We're chaotic evil. Rogue. Ooh. Interesting. Alright, alright. That's what the dice wants. That's what the dice gets. Right, ability scores. The 6 scores, the bonus on each score is applied. Yes. Oh, okay, so you can do dice rolls or point buy. So I sort of, yeah, I know how these work. Provided bonuses, yeah, understood. Okay, so you can also use standard array. Standard array is not bad. Now I'm a rogue. I kind of know what I want. Could just make a couple of rolls and then... Alright, so let's have a character with some flaws. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the D20 again and I'm going to roll it. 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, that's not a great roll. That's the rolls I'm going to have to use. Right, so Dex, I'm definitely going to put the 14 in there because I want that. Well, it goes to 15 because I get +1 from Ancestry. So I could put the 13 in there. And save the 14 for something like Constitution. They'd still both be a +2. No. Let's put the 14 in the Dex because when I get to level 4, it'll be cheaper to move my Dex up. Let's put that in Intelligence, hey? Let's, in fact, put that there. Put that in Constitution. Let's put that in the Strength one. Let's put that there, and that there then. That's a really strangely decent character. Like, it doesn't excel at anything, but isn't bad at anything either. Like, +1, +2, +1, +2, +1, +1 is pretty crazy. Those of you that know might have some idea as to why I decided to go with a higher intelligence than Constitution. We'll see what happens when we get there. If we get there. We probably won't get there during the course of this stream. Right, proficiencies. Alright, I know how proficiencies work as well. By type and origin. Must spend all your points before you can proceed, and then proficiency bonus. Yep, okay. So class skills, I can auto. Let's not auto. Class expertise. Okay, right. So element is not used in Quivz, the main campaign. You don't use sleight of the hand in the main campaign. That's strange. All right, fair enough. Right, well, I am a rogue. Definitely got to go with stealth. Acrobatics would be good. Deception's not bad. And perception's always good. I definitely want perception. Maybe investigation. Investigation isn't bad for a rogue, especially if you intend to be the guy that disarms all the traps. It's good to be able to investigate properly. So I might go with that, because I've got a feeling... See, I don't know, but this is a video game, so things like traps... Yeah. But yeah, that's... Oh, wait, investigation. Although part of the rule set and valid for role-playing purposes, the element is not used. Let's not take stuff that isn't used then. So deception, I guess. Acrobatics is probably going to be one of my other favorites. Insight isn't necessarily bad. Am I really worried about whether I'm going to be... Nah. Alright. I'm going to go with stealth as a class expertise. This is just a thing that thieves do. They are just slightly better. They're not just proficient at a skill, they're experts at a skill, at particular skills. Or thieves' tools. I'm going to take thieves' tools, because I imagine picking locks and things of that nature might actually happen. So yep, that is my proficiencies for weapons and armor. Old Termarian. Or I can know Halfling, but that's apparently not used. Or I can know Elvish or Dwarvish. Let's learn Elvish. Oh, so I get one from my ancestry, and then I get 2 background languages as well. Well, let's take Dwarvish. Old Termarian. That's tempting, but I'm going to take Orcish. I probably could have rolled there, but again, because a lot of them were, this is not used in Crown of the Magister. So that's something that I wasn't expecting. That the main campaign has these things in it, but they're not used. Now, that being said, there is Dungeon Maker in this, which I don't really know much about, but I assume you can make your own D&D adventures, or at least a dungeon. And perhaps you can still use those skills in your own dungeons. Maybe they're just not used in the main campaign. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Right. Tutorial identity. What do we look like? All right. Well, let's go Quivz of the Quivzical family. And then we'll go with dice rolls. For everything else, we might end up with a really weird looking character. I'm going to use your D4. So that's going to be male. 3, so that is the third one, yep. Face. Ooh, okay. There's all sorts of things I can do. Is there a random? Actually, maybe I should just use a random. What did I do? Oh, no. Okay. So there's 6 faces. So give me a D6. That's not on the table. 4. So I'm this guy. Skin tone. Well, I'm going to roll a D20. And go with 4. And there is about 20 hair shapes, so let's go with the D20 again. Beard beard shapes. There are 9, so let's use a D10. Ooh, 1. No, beardless. Hair color. Okay, that's a bit more. I'm going to roll D20 and then a D20 and then use that as a base. That's actually the one that I rolled. Okay, eye color. Yeah, D20 again should probably give us an idea. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, hell. Physique. Let's just put these in the middle, I think. Age. Really old, really young. Well, I'm about there in real life. Voice.
It seems effortless.
Hold firm. You've endured worse.
Are you still with us? Let there be light.
Ingenious, but not unbeatable.
Alright, I'm not going to be able to stand this third one. No offense to the voice actor, but yeah.
You're still in the fight. Let there be light. I spotted a trap. Could hear you.
Let's roll a d4 and pick between these two. That one.
Athleticism.
Pronoun, we'll just go with he, because... And I'm not going to input a backstory, because... I could input a backstory. Haha. Right. Why won't it let me finish? You must input a name. Didn't I input a name? What? How come they didn't take? Ah. Sigh. You know what? That's a... Oh, whoops. That's not right. I did not want to open the Steam overlay. That's a slight annoyance, I will say. That if you change anything, it deletes all of that. It didn't delete that. It kept that. Let's go. Let's put these in the middle. And I'm just going to leave everything else as is. Because otherwise it's annoying. Alright. So that will be our character. A weird human rogue. It's rogue, not rogue. Not rouge. Yeah, so I've been getting a few achievements. I don't believe you see them because the Steam overlay doesn't actually pop up. Alright. Start a new adventure known as a campaign in the world of Solasta. Planned after the release. Yeah, select 4 level 1 characters. Okay. Right. So I will be just one, and I guess we will have to use some of the other pre-made ones. Change campaign. I didn't think there was going to be other campaigns yet. But yeah, so you can make your own campaign. So I think maybe that's what they meant, is that the main, although all the rules are present, but the main campaign only makes use of some. Difficulty authentic mode. Yep, so that'll be the default rules as opposed to making things slightly easier or slightly worse than the default D&D rules. I'm going to go with the default D&D rules. Some characters have been generated by us. If you want to quick start your adventure, we advise that you create your own party of... Oh. If you want a quick start. Alright. So I'm going to take me as the rogue. Yep. What's a good party? A rogue. Is there a cleric here? I don't think there were clerics, were there? Cleric. Life cleric. Alright, yep. That's a cleric. That's always good. I am a rogue, so we don't really need that. There's a fighter, a ranger, a wizard's always good. Let's have some magic, and then ranger, paladin, fighter. Don't really need another one of those. Let's roll the d4 and see what the d4 says. The D4 says 4. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, close enough. So again, some of what I'm assessing here is how accurate this actually is to the D&D rule set. All right, I'm going to put most of my other dice away, but I'm going to keep the D20 out in case there are further points where it's like, what decision should I make here? And we'll let the D20 decide. We'll possibly maybe let a D4 decide if it's a smaller choice. Grab a D6. I think a D6 would be better, just in case.
Before the Cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta.
That's a bit abnormal for a D&D universe.
Either.
Same as that.
Then the rift opened.
Interesting.
Some say it was a magical accident, or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure. The Cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it, and twisted the land beyond recognition.
Right, so this is an apocalypse world then, I guess.
Now, only the brave and the foolish go there, in search of ancient treasures.
Which is probably where we're going then.
But something is happening deep in those Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
That sounds like the guy that does, maybe Geralt's voice? Or the voice of, what's his name, from Thief? Dunno, might have to look that up later and see who did those sorts of things. Maybe before we close the stream, we'll do a bit of a look into voice actors and stuff for this game and see what and who there was. Oh, well, that's not bad at all.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Should I have put this behind the R18 barrier?
It's a council job. Hope I'm not too late. Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
You're not too late, friend. We're all here for the same reason. Grab a chair.
I've definitely heard some of these voices before.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
Looks like you've been waiting here a while.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
So a pretty standard
Well,
fare.
I was making my way here
A
when
group
3 bandits leapt
of
from
people
the
who don't know
bushes
each other
with crossbows. They
decide
dragged me off
to
some decrepit
join up.
prison and tossed me
Well,
in
not
a
decide to
filthy
join
cell.
up, decide
Smelled
to
of
take a
darkness. Don't know
job
what was holding
with a
me
bunch of other randoms and then become attached to each other. So now I'm going to have to play through her. Oh. Escape the bandit's prison. New quest started. Conversation recorded. The great keeper's cask. Click to read. Oh, cool. Not bad. How do I get out? There. Conversation recorded. Click to read. Oh, that's the... Okay. Right. Escape the bandit's prison. Find a way out. Character selection. Select the character by clicking on the character in the 3D view or on the character portrait. Yep. Select all button. The bottom of the portrait display. Okay. It's not there now because I've only got one character. Left click. Right click and drag to rotate the camera. Q and E WASD. Right, so I can WASD and I can Q and E to rotate. Oh, that's convenient. Right, so I'm looking for a way out. What about interactables? Nothing here I can interact with at the moment? No, okay. Can I click and drag to facing? No, I can't click and drag to do facing. Alright, what about these pots? Anything in these pots? No, anything at all? Nothing. Alright, what about opening that door? No. This door? No. Okay. Maybe while it's tutorializing at you. To open the quest log, this will give you more information on your current objectives. Okay. Right. Did it tell me how to open the quest log? I mean, I assume I can get to it from here. Yes, okay. Find a way out. Cool. Kind of wish the camera swing was a little bit slower. I'm willing to bet you could adjust that in settings, but you know, I'm not going in there now just to do that. We will go with defaults for the time being and see how we can progress. Crawling. To crawl through the hole, click the other side. You can get a better view of the other side by rotating the camera. Double click or press tab. Alright, so I can crawl through that. I can examine it. That's not examining at all. How do I examine? Oh well. Cautious mode. A cautious character is stealthier and more aware. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Starting to hear voices in the distance. That's kind of cool. Key to highlight various. Ah, that's what I was looking for. Ah, okay, so just this. Oh, and there's no loot window. Alright, there's just a torch. Let's take that out. We might as well put it in our hand for now. This isn't a rogue, so... so that's interactable. The difficulty class will be displayed. Interesting. That's pretty far from a push. Alright, so I can crawl through that hole and then... Alright, so we are climbing. Climbs automatically. Jump or climb, simply click on the destination. And strength and proficiency, you can jump and climb between 2 and 5 cells. You can always jump over 2 cells, drop down 3 cells, and climb up 1 cell, or climb up easy surfaces without any trouble. Interesting. Strength below 15 and no proficiency. I think you cannot jump far enough. Ah. So that means I shouldn't be able to get there because I am a rogue with a strength of... No, I'm not. I'm a cleric. Is there a way I can... How do I get to... Alright, well for now I'm just going to have to do that. Adventure factions, tutorials, no. In bright light, that's great. How do I... There we are. Oh, you are. Strength 16, so she might make it across. She has proficiency in athletics. No, she doesn't. That's just her innate +3 from being 16. She has proficiency in insight and medicine. Nature, persuasion, and religion. Alright, well, she might make it across. So I'm going to have to try this. Cool. Ah, potion of healing. Oh, let's put that in our bag. Okay. Light source. Ah. Interesting. Don't have a handheld item and I don't have a cantrip. Right. No path to destination. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Alright, so I could have just got there from that way anyway. Because I'll probably come around there from the back. Alright, so now we need to get back here. Yep, cool. There. Climb up this. Go across this. Climb up that, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a little vine there. Now where are we going? What is this? Oh, I can push it over and use it as a bridge. That's impressive. Alright. Yeah, and then I could have... Yep. Got through the other way to get that loot container. Right, I have no... Okay, let's get cautious now. Let's get rid of the light. Gotta get rid of these bandits. And I don't have any weapons. Sacred Flame's always good. Spare the Dying. Don't really need that because that's stabilized. Guiding Bolt's always good. Healing Word. Inflict Wounds. Ooh. She's got Inflict Wounds and Cure Wounds. Let's begin by Sacred Flaming this guy. Why can't I do it? Probably can't see them. Oh wait, is that range touch? I can't remember what the range on Sacred Flame is. Ignites, light up spell. It doesn't say. Target 1, yes. Range 12. Yeah, so I don't really know. I think that's just a matter of not being in range, would be my guess. So let's hit Alt again and see. Oh, there's another chest over here. Oh no. Oh. Is that? Oh, it's down there. Okay. Yeah, so some of this is a bit confusing. Oh well. Alright, let's push this. Crash! Alright, so I didn't have to fight anyone because they're... Right. Standing right underneath, which means I can't loot anyone apparently. So it does deal with actual weight. So in a lot of D&D campaigns you'll find people don't actually pay attention to encumbrance, how much weight you're carrying around. Some DMs make a big deal out of it, some DMs don't. In our campaign we so far haven't. I have actually been trying to work out my character's current encumbrance because I've got a lot of crap. The group I'm playing with doesn't think outside the box as much as I do, so they tend to go with, you know, whatever spells or abilities they have to solve problems, whereas I'm like, well, you know, I bought a grappling hook and I bought a net and I bought caltrips and I bought flasks of oil and holy water and I broke a chair up into wooden stakes to stab vampires through the heart. Things like that. So I've collected a bunch of extra crap as a result, trying to be more versatile and have more role-playing options. but yeah, as a result, I think I might actually be overweight, at which point I should have either been taking points of exhaustion or reducing my movement speed. So, yeah, but okay. So this takes it into account. So one of the things I will point out, I will kind of just take a moment here to point out that one of the things I've heard about this game is that it is quite strict adherence to the 5th edition rules, where a lot of dungeon masters will gloss over certain things. So one of those mechanics is light mechanics, which most of the time only comes into play when you're playing with a DM and they will decide, do you have night vision, do you not have night vision? Can you see in this dark, dimly lit place, or can you not see in this dark, dimly lit place? So this game, that's really important, and there will be things like it will actually worry about advantage and disadvantage and, how far you can see, stuff like that. And the other big one is cover. Again, it's specific to certain DMs. Certain DMs do pay close attention to it. A lot of DMs don't. Most of the DMs where you play with actual models and actual terrain are more likely to pay attention to cover. But if you're playing Theatre of the Mind, which is where the DM just describes things and there's no physical representation of what's happening, cover only really counts if you say, I take cover, and then it will matter, because then the DM's like, oh, you specifically said you take cover. Whereas in a physically represented with models and terrain, you can look at the character and go, okay, from the point of view of you shooting at that orc, the orc has half cover, so you will, he's got a half cover save. Yeah. Some items can stack. Maximum number depends on the item. Okie dokie. So that was all my stuff. And by the looks of things, it mostly auto-equipped. Let's see. Oh, okay, so I can't... So is this now my bag? Alright, and that's what's in the chest. So if I take all the stuff out of the chest... What the hell is that? Oh, some javelins. Oh, arrows. Okay, yeah. Don't need arrows because I'm a crossbow bolt, so that's cool. Yep, that looks very cleric-y. It's my holy symbol, which is my spell focus. That's pretty awesome. Oh, yeah. So they change your carrying capacity. Sorry. According to kind of backpack you're wearing. Interesting. All right. So I'm still moving cautiously, which I probably don't need to be by now, but let's keep with it, because surely there's going to be a fight. Party gains 2. That must be experience. All right, well, no, there's not.
Move, that trick with the wall. Glad you're no worse for wear.
This council needs to get organized. They have no right to keep us waiting like this.
The council is likely busy with important matters of state, and we are not, so have patience.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here.
Ah.
I faced my foes head on.
Yes, so this will be the combat tutorial.
Everyone enjoys a tale well told.
So I guess everyone's going to have their "this is how I came to be here" moment, which will also help with the tutorial. Wolves. I assume it's wolves. A battle starts. Alright. Initiative roll. Nice. Dashing. Doubles your maximum. How you cannot use your action attack. Yep. Yep. I know about that. Get rid of wolves. Yeah, so I think I want to kill them. So everything is square-based, which works. I mean, it works. It's how a lot of DMs do it. I actually prefer to not use squares and use actual ranges. So, 1 inch represents 5 foot or whatever is appropriate scale to the thing that you're playing. But squares work perfectly well in D&D, and I guess for the purposes of a game, to make sure that it's possible to calculate everything, squares is the best way to do it. So, He's a level 1 ranger. Why do you not have a bow out? What is my maximum movement will get me there? Is it an action to climb up that? No, because it's just movement to climb. So I'm going to go to the top of this. Oh, okay, that's not a... I thought that was going to be something I had to climb up. It's just a ramp, really. And then I will attack this wolf. Blat.
No quarter given.
So, let's see. Are all the rolls here? All the rolls are here. So we rolled for initiative. I've got a +4 to my initiative. Nice. With a longbow, rolls 10 plus 6. 16 is a hit. I don't know what its AC is, but 16 was a hit, and it's a wolf. So it's probably got an AC of like 11 or 12 for, you know, natural AC of fur. And, ooh, wait, can I... AC 11. It's only got 4 hit points, and it moves 8. Not bad, not bad. Gives you the challenge rating. Knowledge, that's probably what I know about it. But yeah, so that's the end of my turn, because I don't have any bonus actions I can do. By the looks of things. So I'm going to end there. Miss, because he only rolled a 6. Well, he rolled a 5, but he got a +1 for, I would say, Dex, because he's a finesse. No, a wolf's probably a strength character. Using your default weapon mouse over them and left click. You can also cast an attack spell or switch weapon configurations. Oh yeah, okay, so I switched weapons because this is ranger and a bow is appropriate. Try and shove an enemy. Okay, so I go first because I am highest. So I can attack, I can disengage, dodge. I can delay attack until a greater turn. Dash, I can shove. Well, it wants me to shove. Let's try and shove. Push away this wolf. Okay. Yeah, so that works fine. I cannot disengage. I've used my action to shove, so I don't think I can attack. And if I move it out of this wolf's sort of area of attack where it can reach, it will get an attack of opportunity at me. Basically, if you turn your back to someone who's trying to hit you, they're going to hit you because you're not even looking at them. Alright, so I will end my turn. This time he misses again because he does not beat my armor class. Use your main action and provides following. All attackers, you have disadvantage on their rolls to hit, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. That is fine. I'm not going to use that. I think it's a bonus action to switch weapons, isn't it? Can I switch as many times as I want? No. Wow. Okay, yeah, so my free inventory action, I changed to my primary weapon. With this weapon, longbow. It's not a longbow anymore. Right, so there's a bug that needs to be fixed. I can bonus attack with my short sword as well. Let's hit him with my short sword. 16 hits, kills, damage. Fine. Disengage and push the rock. Well, I don't see the rock anywhere. Oh, there's a rock. I was trying to make a joke about Dwayne, but yeah, the actual rock came into view quicker than that, so why would I do that? It was so much easier to just... Oh. You can use the disengage, the rest of yeah, understood. Why? Why don't I just kill him? It's just a wolf. Greyback wolf. Armor class of 13. Hit points 50. That's why. Alright, so we will disengage. Yep. And I will climb up here. And I didn't actually click that I know of. It just sort of did that. That was weird. Oh well. Maybe I did click it and I wasn't paying attention.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The
Alright.
bastards are thick with
There's a subtitle inconsistency.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen anything like it. Not lizard folk, not troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them.
Easy now.
I don't know what a Sorak
Don't mock
is.
people for their faith.
Might be specific to
Read
this
them
game's
books.
lore.
Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
Sounds like doppelgangers to me.
So
Their shape
anyway,
changes.
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real. And not just in the Badlands.
So what, she had to
I
fight
stumbled
orcs?
across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
Bullshit.
I travelled
Yep.
here from the east and left.
Very
there
possibly
earlier.
should have put this behind the R18 category because there might be lots of excess
The roads
swearing.
were magnificent, but I should have kept my eye on the path because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into Stygian darkness.
I might be able to do that live. Which will be fine because I'm the only person here right now. So, I'm going to pause the game. Well, not pause the game, but actually stop using the game. And... Right, can I change to... Age restricted. Alright, so hopefully that updates. Yep, changes saved. I assume this is now an age-restricted stream. Well, there wasn't anyone watching before, so that should be fine. But yes, because there might be excessive swearing and stuff in it, I'd better put it behind the age restriction. Light in light sources. Deep dark places without natural light sources. You can equip torches or cast light spells to reveal your whole group. Right. Can light flammable items on holders, hold a torch, or by casting flaming spell on them like cantrip fireball. Understood. So, I have nothing but a torch. How do I get to inventory? It doesn't say. Oh, yes, right there. Cool. Okay. Got a bunch of torches. You have your spell book. Okay. Doesn't that have to be equipped? Didn't I see something here about... No. Okay, maybe I'm tripping. Don't be tripping, Craig. Orb, spell focus. That's what I was looking for, my spell focus. So yes, I can keep healing potions there. I can put my spell focus there. I don't know. Do I need to put my spell focus there? She's got a pearl. That's probably for a spell requirement, I'm going to guess. No weapons. I suppose it is a mage. I don't normally need weapons as such. Let's go into cautious mode, because it's how I play. It's how I roll. They are a... I've already forgotten. A high elf. So they should have dark vision. Dark vision, 60 feet. Yep. Leave the cave. Light in your way. How about no? Because I should be able to dark vision my way through this, I'm sure. It would be really uncool to not let someone with dark vision their way through a cave. This is not magical darkness. I can't adjust the pitch of the camera. It would be nice if I could get right down to really see things. Most complete objective. Well, I can see. I have dark vision. Fine. Oh, I can cast rituals. After 10 minutes, I cast Detect Magic.
I really thought I... Never mind.
And I didn't see anything. I can cast Firebolt. I don't have any sort of light. High Elf. Oh, yeah. What am I casting that on? The door? Midair. There's nothing else I can... Really would have liked to have cast thingy on that. Oh, let's just do that. Light the 2 torches. Okay, so now let's move away from a lit torch. I need to light those 2 torches. Let's cast our cantrip on that just for the cool funsies. Did I roll to hit? I did. Okay, AC almost nothing because it's a stationary object and stuff. What is this? Click to examine. Yeah, successful history check.
On my word, this is an orc hideout. The Malador is unmistakable.
Okay, so now I know it's orcs because I've recognized something using my history check. What is that? Oh, it's concentrating to main the spell Detect Magic. Cool. Concentration still works, yeah. Doesn't give me a timer to tell me how long. Because this has been plenty of rounds. I've been standing around like a numpty for some time now. Press the cast spell button and select a spell in order to recover. You can also use a potion found in nearby loot. Blah, 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 blah. Right, that means I'm going to get hurt. Oh, I've got 3 hit points of 8 hit points. Right. I wouldn't have a healing spell. I'm a mage. I wonder how reactions work. I'm going to have to use this. I don't think I have any spells for it. Alt, is there anything in this room? There is a chest over there. Let's cautiously creep towards that chest. There's another healing potion, that's always good. We'll put that there. Another torch, well, we've got lots of those. An arrow, 1 arrow, not going to help much, and some rations. Rations? Rations. Keep hitting tab. I don't know what game it is where tab is the this is how you find interactables, but I keep hitting that. Is that cover? Those are cover indicators. Cool.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
Yeah, they're orcs. Let's just not deal with them if we don't have to deal with them, period. Grants 2 benefits. Hidden objects and traps are easy to find. Yep, because you're looking around. Over the head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Remain 3 cells above the enemy in this mode and you can't be detected. Yeah, well that makes sense. So long as I don't go down there. So let's have a look. They don't know their AC, don't know their hit points. Interesting. Oh dear, where's he going? Oh, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. So let's creep down this and see. Still unknown creature, so I don't know enough about... Oh no. Still orcs are British tribal warriors. Yeah, okay. Right, so I guess that so long as I stay up here, they'll never see me. They didn't hear that? No. Conversation recorded. Oh. Okay. Yep. No problems at all. Might as well head straight back up there because these orcs are not going to see me because apparently I'm just too high above. But that does make sense as well. Like, unless they're specifically looking up, orcs are just not going to see that. So yes, we shall sneaky schneck. Past these orcs and get out of this cave. Assume I can climb something here. No, am I going this way? New waypoint added. Long rest safe area. Interesting. Now what? Oh.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
To recover hit points, special, you must take a long rest. Must have a ration. Spell preparation. That's cool. Really should have read that. I saw a button for tutorial somewhere. Tutorial abilities goes. Okay, let's see. Magic. Check your hero's list of known spells. Choose which ones you want to prepare. Spells that are not prepared cannot be cast. Okay. High elf spells. Yeah, well, that's always there, isn't it? Wizard spells. At will. How do I prepare and not prepare? 5 prepared spells. Prepare spells. You can only do this after a long rest. Okay. Oh, right. Click to start a long rest. Right, so I click to start a long rest. Go back to full hit points. It will recover these speeches, spell slots, your character's actions after the rest is complete. Right. Now I can choose to prepare spells. Right, I don't think I'm going to need Detect Magic again. I don't know what I'm going to need. Let's drop Burning Hands, keep Magic Missile, and we'll prepare Detect Magic just in case. So is that it? Can I close this now? Do I now have Detect Magic? I do. Cool bananas. So now what? Now I go back because there's no way through. Can I crawl through that gap? I thought I could crawl through that gap. I can't click on anything. Alright, maybe I have to go back the way I came. I can't go back the way I came because I can't get up there. I don't appear to be able to move. I'm clicking and nothing is happening anywhere. Oh, that's because I'm trying to cast a spell, you silly person. Right. Okay. Hey, what's that? Can I get back up here? Want to get over here and check out this rock. There was some abyss moss, whatever that is. Alright, so the quick way through is going to be... Well, let's just click there and see what path they choose. Yep, so they auto chose this path. Very much doubt that it's going to be anything, but let us cast Detect Magic. Anything? Anything? No. That's a shame. You know, a 30-foot sphere.
Not sure I would have slept so close to a horde of orcs.
Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Alright,
Yes,
so how did I get
I
there?
have a good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
That's
Come on now, don't be
doesn't
killjoy.
match.
We all sang for our supper.
I really do dislike it when the subtitles don't match the actual
On the way here to visit an old friend of mine.
sound. It's very
I
annoying.
discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
Oh, that's not good.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it. Because, you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
Well, duh. I'm the rogue. I wonder if this changes according to who you put in one. No, probably not. I don't know. Who knows? I guess we'd have to find out. I'd have to start a new game and try again. So definitely go cautious because I am a rogue. Sneaky, sneaky. Can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave. The noise circle depends on your armor type and stealth skill. Avoid moving in enemy's field of view while carrying a light source. Remaining course mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must make a stealth check if you attempt an object interaction while within your range. Okay. So I don't see anyone. But somebody definitely walks this way. Right click and drag to rotate. You can also, yes, we did this already. Why is it doing that again? Extra set of thieves tools. Very nice.
Oh, Liam. Always thoughtful.
Oh, so that dude would have spotted me because I was in his view. But I've sort of slipped underneath his view now. Did I roll for that? I didn't appear to roll for that. That's weird. Okay. Should be able to just cross this courtyard. What is that? I for inventory. That is a antitoxin. Okay. (15 + 6). Very successful roll. Alright, still nothing much to see here. Alright, Bandit Quartermaster. So we'll sneak around him. a guard. Alright, so that guy's looking in the right direction, which is going to be... Can't see him now because he's out of view. So I'm just going to want to slide past at speed, I guess. Yeah. Not a huge fan of... Oh, that's a little better, but not much. Not a huge fan of how the camera works. It's hard to see everything you want to see. Alright, I don't think I'm visible. Yeah, I'm invisible. Good. So is he going to move and turn around and go the other way for a second? Yes, he is. Alright. So we'll move while he's not looking. Oh, 2 more. There's a door there I can open, but those 2 are right there. Let's just see what happens. I'm sure if you fail the tutorial, it'll just give you a restart. Right. Cover the stolen gem. Find the treasure room. Alright, well there's a weird bush over here. Let's have a look and see what's in that first. Some angry violet. I don't know how you get an angry violet, but apparently this violet is angry. Definitely climbing up that. There's no, that's too obvious. Well, spotted a trap. So now click to try to disarm this trap. Alright. Yes, let's definitely do that. That was a very low DC trap if I only rolled a 13, but oh well. It's alright, 'tis the tutorial. Shouldn't expect too much degree of difficulty. There's 24 to get through the locked door. Creep into this room. Another trap on the chest. So I don't see my perception rolls to actually perceive that trap. That's interesting. Alright, so I have successfully disarmed the trap. Oh, DC 10, right. Then we can open the chest and take the dude's heirloom, and we'll pinch their coin because I am a thief and why not escape from the fort. Is there no quick way out? There's often a quick way out. Might have to go back the way I came. Looks like it. Doesn't appear to be a quick escape. Ah.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Liam, what are you doing here? I told you I'd take care of it.
So I can get a sneak attack off here. Unless this dude dies first. Oh, pitiful. Kill the loan shark and save Liam. So if I drop down there, he's going to see me. Do I have a bow? I do. Sneak attack with my bow. How do you want to do this?
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
Maybe? Interesting. So different people can answer. Where is my... Let's go D6 and halve it. 5. That would be this one.
Maybe. Or maybe we're here just to raise hell and break heads.
A fight, is it? I'm sure we can find an outlet for your enthusiasm. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
Oh, okay. Alright, D6 again. 3, so that's going to be this one.
So you're not a mythical creature after all.
Unlike, say, a sober adventurer?
That's actually one of the things of my Dungeons & Dragons character.
What do you want to know?
As he has a problem with drinking. Not a major problem, but when it's not important, like when we're on downtime, he will be drinking. He gets angry if he doesn't get any drink. A D4 would be more appropriate here, but I'm just going to roll the D6 and re-roll 5 and 6. That is a 3.
Are we going to work for you?
Not exactly, no. I'll be your contact with the Legacy Council, which you will serve as deputies. That's why we need to go there and get you sworn in.
Okay. I think I can ask all of this. Okay.
We hear this is a mission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Moraike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics. The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff, and I can click that to basically go, yep, that's cool.
Which countries make up these Eastern Kingdoms?
Is there a way to skip? Yes, there is.
And the new and all friendly.
Spacebar to skip dialogue lines. Cool.
What are the organizations you mentioned?
The council is
Look, I'll say that the
a non-governmental organization, meaning
voice acting isn't bad.
are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the guild,
But it's definitely got that not recorded in the same room as the other person you're talking to
and the circle of
sound.
And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper
Einar.
Mira Keen.
That's a Star Trek race. They're the other... what are they called? The blue skin guys. Antarans? No. Damn. I play so many sci-fi games and read so many sci-fi... Well, I don't really read sci-fi books. Watch a lot of sci-fi series and movies. The Andorians. The Einar are the special sub-race of Andorians.
What are the Badlands, really?
Simply put,
I don't know if it's spelt the same. I think it's probably spelt different.
Wasteland that used to be the Elven Empire called Maniculum. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
Cool. All right.
I think we know enough now. Thank you.
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands and the easiest access to the Badlands.
So there's some serious lore.
Called the Copperhead Road. We're in the capital.
Isn't that a song?
Which was once part of
Copperhead
Road. Of the High Elf.
Speaking of that, another thing that I had to do was I turned the music off. I don't always do that in games, but especially for games where I don't know whether they're going to contain any copyrighted material, it's a good idea to turn it off.
We should go, don't you?
This isn't really the sort of game that would have copyrighted songs in it, but you never know. So there is supposed to be background music, but I've turned it off for the purposes of the stream to make sure that I'm not having to deal with copyright issues later. All right. So look, I reckon that's the main tutorial-y bits. There was some bits and pieces in there. Got to see things like initiative rolls, rolling with advantage, how sneaking works in the game, assorted other bits and pieces. So I think I'm going to stop it there for the time being. Finding your way in... Oh, and so this is just a free capital city, so that's kind of cool. Is there a map? An actual map? Alright, so there is clearly more to this, to the game's systems and how they work than I have really... Oh yeah, you can talk to people, blah 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 blah. Than I have really explored. But as a sort of brief introduction... Oh yeah, focal depth. That's not bad. It sort of shows you, okay, this is how the game's systems work. It feels a bit Neverwinter Nights-ish, if you ever played that, which was also a D&D based thing. It has more of the, you know, free wandering around. Sorry. So, yeah, look, it's not bad. I will definitely be giving it more time. The problem with these games is that I'm always more enthused to start playing them than I am to continue playing them. I have the same problem with Baldur's Gates, Neverwinter's Night. Trying to think what other sort of party adventure games are there. They don't even have to be D&D based. Oh yeah, Dragon Age. Lots of those sorts of games. There's so much to them that you just get lost. Some people are really into these and they absolutely 100% spend, you know, 24/7 until they finish the game. Well, not 24/7, but, you know, they spend all their gaming time playing the one game until they finish the game. I've never been that sort of person to begin with. As a result, these games, I like them and I tend to buy them to support the developers because it's like, yeah, I really want to see more of these. It'd be really great if you make another one. Keep making them, so on and so forth. And that's basically where Solasta fell, is that someone tried to make a accurate 5th edition D&D rule set within a computer game. And that, on its own, was worthy of support, in my opinion. In the same way that making a Baldur's Gate 3 is worthy of support because, I mean, yes, you could completely screw it up, but Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were both amazing, including their expansion packs. I think I did finish Baldur's Gate 1 back in the day. I don't think I ever finished Baldur's Gate 2, though. But I did really enjoy those games as well as Icewind Dale, which used the same engine. I didn't get very far in Torment, but I did also play Torment. Was it Planescape Torment? I can't remember whether Planescape was part of the title. Anyway, Torment also used the same engine, but played a little bit differently. I did enjoy those games. This looks like it's going to be a similar sort of thing where I will enjoy it up to a point, but I will probably get bored long before I finish it. Really depends on how long the main campaign is. Maybe the main campaign's not that long. It does look like another part of this game is they're going to be reliant on players making their own content, as well as being able to simply drop other stories into the engine. So this is more like an engine with, because I mean there's a maker. All right, so like I said, we're going to call that there. So we'll save it for now. Enter a file name. Let's call it a Let's Play. It's not really a Let's Play, but let's call it Let's Play. chances are if I do make a Let's Play out of this, I will create characters that suit me more. A more diverse party with certain things. Return to the main menu. Good, I didn't want to quit the game, I just wanted to return to the main menu. So, at the main menu, yes, I mean there's characters, and then there's this dungeon maker. Let's... right. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Environment, Necropolis, Stronghold, Elven Palace, cool, size, small. Visual mood, strange. Ambient music, well you won't hear it anyway, so let's just pick one. Play. Oh yeah, okay. So I don't know, maybe these are just dungeons, so it doesn't look like you can really make a campaign in this. Yep. New adventure. And I can't... User campaign. Right, so I don't know how that's going to work either, but yeah, so I guess you can make your own stuff. So you will be able to make your own campaigns. I don't know whether it's in there already, and I just don't know how to work it. But yeah, so there's clearly other stuff that one can do within this. User interface is relatively intuitive if you know the Magic toolset. The tutorials are clearly trying to help, but I mean, D&D is a complex game. For someone who has no D&D background, I imagine this would be quite a confusing game to get your head around. It might take some time and would probably require reading some wikis and maybe some tutorials, some online guides. For a D&D player, it's all relatively obvious. There are options that I will definitely be like, okay, where's that option? Because if I was playing D&D, I would definitely do that right now. And it looks like most of those options are actually there, but I don't know. We'll see. There might be limitations. Anything else I want to do? I did want to look up the voice actors. So let's see. Solasta, Crown of the Magister. What would be the best place to do it? IMDb? It's often the best place to look at it. See full cast. No. Doesn't look like there's a lot of what's his face is on here. Voice actors credited here. So Tom Morton plays the hero. Looks like he's done more movies and TV series, but is in Detroit Become Human. He was in White Fang. Wow. He was in Fury. I never played Fury. Bound by Flame. Never even heard of that. Rhythm Thief. Yes, not anything I'd really know him for, but he's doing a decent enough job. So Margot Lampley appears to be one of the others. Black Sad, never heard of it. Song of Horror, never heard of it. Alt Frequencies, never heard of it. She was in Rabbids Go Home. Yeah, okay. So not really. Ackle Windgate. Oh, I think that's just the director. Oh no, he's actually a thingy, his Beric Sunblaze. Anyway, so yeah, so IMDb didn't give me much. Let's try just Google voice actors and see what I get. Nope, that's IMDb. No, there doesn't really appear to be much in the way of listing who did the voice acting. But anyway, some of those voices definitely do sound familiar. I'm sure I've heard them in other games before. A bit wooden in places, not too bad. There's always the problem where, especially for games like this, there are so many voice lines, you're not really reacting to the line that came before. You're just reading, you read the line that's in front of you, and then they're like, right, good, now read the next option line. And I don't know, it's hard. I think it would take too long if, if there was 4 options of response, and then every time they had to play you the previous line so you could react to it. And you're not physically there with the other person as well. And voice acting is a fine line. There's a sort of fine line between overacting and underacting. Because voice acting has to be... I suppose it doesn't have to be, but it normally works best if you're more animated than you would be in real life, than if you were actually sitting in that situation. But you can take it too far, and so there's this really fine line, and you find really good voice actors do it really well, and really bad voice actors tend to be on the overacting side of things. You don't get a lot of them that are on the underacting side of things. You sometimes get voice actors who are voice acting for the first time, but are long-time actors that don't have stage training. They haven't been stage trained. They tend to have the underacting voice acting problem, where they're used to acting, where your physicality, your actual physical presence on camera helps carry your lines. Your body language and your facial expressions and things like that. Whereas you don't have that in voice acting. I mean, yes, the character in the game, for example, or in the animation, will have facial keys and animations and stuff like that will key in the viewer. But again, there's this sort of fine line between overacting and underacting, and you've got to overact a little bit. And actors that aren't used to that and then try to get into voice acting often struggle, especially in their first roles. But yeah, look, it's not bad. And again, like I said, I think that the basis of this that makes it so impressive is its strict adherence to the 5th edition rule set. It's tried not to compromise the rule set to make the game more gamey, more like a game, and it's tried to keep the actual rule set as accurate as possible, which is a commendable effort. And so far, I quite like it. Look, it's not perfect. I think Baldur's Gate is going to be more interesting and more playable as a result of its characters and story, which is something that, the Baldur's Gate series were always really good for. Okay, this is Larian Studios, so they don't actually have anything to do with the original Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 that I know of. But they did the Divinity series, and that is also supposedly really good. I've never actually played the Divinity games either, but story-wise, they're also really good. It would have been nice if something like this could have been in the hands of the old BioWare teams, but pretty much everyone from the old BioWare that used to write really good story-driven games, all of those guys are gone from what I understand, but that's neither here nor there. But that's going to do it, guys. A quick look at Solasta Crown of the Magister. I don't know whether this will turn into a Let's Play. If I am playing a lot of it and I'm really enjoying it, then it's going to take a lot of my time, and I will then maybe make a Let's Play and stream that Let's Play, because that would just then make sense, because then I get to do what I want while still creating content. I've pointed out that's the way I do these things, is that whatever game I'm playing, that's what I put on the channel, because I want to do what I want to do, and if I'm doing it, I might as well stream it or record it and upload it. But keep tuned, because I do have another brand new game. Well, almost brand new. Again, I'm like a week behind for most of these things. They came out last week or recently. But there is... Oh, it's probably almost 2 weeks now, isn't it? There is another game that just came out that I am going to give a go. I had my hesitation to actually pick this game and give it a try, and that is Biomutant. But in the end, I did drop the $100 Australian for it because it's damn expensive. That was my main thing, is that it's $100. I'm not a huge fan of when the games go at the $100 mark in Australian, because that's, you know, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Like every console release, a PS5 game is $110 flat every time. But a lot of stuff, especially on Steam and Epic and, you know, the other stores, they will price it at sort of $60 Australian, even for a AAA release. I much prefer that. It feels more like where these games should be. But Biomutant, look, I've been hearing about Biomutant for a long time. I like the look of it. I decided to drop the money for it because, same as Solasta, Crown of the Magister, I thought I'd support the developers because they're doing something interesting and new, and they have succeeded by bringing out the game. I don't even know if the game's any good, but at some level I'm like, look, you did your best, you got to the market, and I would like to see you continue to either develop this product or develop the next iteration in this product line, because the idea was good and it's good to see more of that. So keep watching the channel if you'd like to see some Biomutant, because that will be coming next. Maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I've got things to do. Another thing I need to do is there has been a new update to Phasmophobia, so if you like my Phasmophobia streams, I will probably be playing some Phasmophobia live again soon to check out the new map and the new ghosts. I will be checking out the new map with friends and family tonight, but I won't be doing that on stream because, you know, privacy and so on and so forth. I don't stream friends and family without their knowledge, and I don't really have any friends and family that have been happy to let me show them live play. I'm sure some of them would be, but I haven't asked, and I'm not going to, and we're not going to do that just now. But that's going to do it, guys. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream. If you did, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button. Makes it nice and easy to find all my videos because it's all collected in the one place called the channel. And it makes it easy to find the channel if you're subscribed because it shows up in your, you guessed it, subscriptions. If you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button. That's what it's there for. But if you do dislike the video, let me know what it was about the video you didn't like, because I can't improve without feedback. I mean, okay, if you just disliked it, you can just dislike it. But please, let me know what it was. And if you'd like to know when I'm going to go live or when I upload a new video, hit that notification bell, because my uploads and live streams are extremely random. They are when I feel like it. They fit around the rest of my life. Sometimes I'll just be playing something and I'll be halfway through and I'll go, you know what, I might just go live with this. And sometimes I will plan ahead and go, you know what, I'm going to play that tomorrow. But you never know, so hit that notification bell if you'd like to get notifications. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.